Hey, what's up, you guys? Okay, I'm very excited because today one of our sponsors is Squarespace. I love a good Squarespace.
Yay!
They are the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website, portfolio, and online store. For a free trial and 10% off, go to squarespace.com/Shane and enter the offer code, which is my name, Shane, at the checkout, and you can start making an awesome website. That is, once again, squarespace.com/Shane, offer code SHANE. Enjoy the show. You're listening to Lauren Schnipper and Friends, where the complaining never ends. She sprained her ankle and now it's swollen, and it's been like 2 months and she's been to the gym. You're welcome.
Did you just? No, you thought of that before.
I thought of it when I was peeing. Because I was too lazy to get the phone on, to get the song on.
I was
my
gonna
phone.
say that was pure. You're lucky. You're so creative.
So creative.
That you can be so
How
lazy.
is your ankle?
You know what? It's been better, but then like I was just walking here right now, and all of a sudden I was like, "Ow!"
You know what it looks like? You look
It's
like
still
a
fat.
former Biggest Loser contestant, because they always lose like drastic amounts of weight, but I can tell they used to be fat by their ankles. Because the ankles never really go down.
Well, my right side of my ankle is still super fat. Yeah, no, for sure.
How's the rest of your body doing?
Like super skinny. It's weird. It's like all of it's gone to my ankle, just on the right side.
That's interesting.
Yeah, no.
Speaking of lies, we have some guys. I don't really ever talk about personal life drama, but my personal life started bleeding into my fake life, which started bleeding into my podcast life.
Where do I live in this world?
You
Uh-huh.
are.
What? Uh-huh.
There's.
Am I not real? Like, am I fake?
You're a figment of my
Nightmares. Okay.
Okay. Drake Bell drama.
What now?
What now? As if he like as
Every
if me
day.
and him, every day me and him have another
It's
tiff.
not one thing or it's another with you and Drake.
So, long story short, Kingsley and Drake got into a fight on Twitter, and I don't really know what happened. I think Kingsley said something like, "Here, wait, I'll do a reenactment." Bitch, you old bitch. And then Drake Bell went, well, you know, well, And then Kingsley went, slay queen. And Drake Bell was obviously very confused. And then Drake Bell said, you're disgusting and the things you say in your videos are disgusting. And then Kingsley went, oh, hell no, taking my earrings off. And then he tweeted like about 16 different like sassy emoticons.
I just wonder what like our like ancestors would like. That was not like anywhere near English.
No, like cave drawings though were like the original emojis.
Dudes.
Anyways, history
class.
Anyway, so I was all about it. I was looking at it, and then I guess that what made this happen was
what started
Drake
it?
Bell was hosting. I hate to say the word hosting because it makes it sound more important than it is. He was interviewing people on a red carpet of some award show.
Okay.
And I guess Kingsley was going to be walking the red carpet. So then Drake Bell tweeted Kingsley and said, hey, boo, what questions do you want me to ask you? But then also tweeted a link to a video where Kingsley was talking shit about Drake Bell. So I think Drake was trying to be like, ooh, girl, it's going to be a fight when I see you or whatever.
Or maybe he was just being like, I know you've done this and who cares? Like, no?
I don't think Drake Bell is like that. I think he's more of a drama queen, which is why I love him, bitch. Anyways, I don't know what that was.
What was that?
I turned into an emoji, sassy emoji. Anyways, so then Kingsley wrote back and said, "You're a hack. You're done." It was like really, really bad. It
That's
was
rude.
Amazing.
Kingsley, like, calm down. Do you know what I mean?
I loved every second of it. And then Kingsley goes, "I don't know, what question are you going to ask me when you interview me on the red carpet?" It was pretty great. Anyways, so then somebody tweeted Drake Bell and said, well, you know, if you think Kingsley's videos are so bad, then why did you work with Shane Dawson? Because he says just as terrible things. And then Drake responded and said, oh, I didn't know how vulgar Shane was until after I worked with him.
Isn't this the same person that insisted you tie him up in
And
bondage?
fist him? Yes. So then one of my followers, who's like a fucking detective, these kids are like fucking...
Yeah, how do you even like... How does this come to your attention?
Because they're fucking detectives.
But I mean, like,
they
you follow a lot of people. A lot of people follow you. Like, how does this come up?
Because Drake Bell's notifications go to my phone. Anyway.
Whoa.
I'm kidding. Josh's do, though. Okay. So one of my fucking detectives looked it up and found that before we even filmed a video with me and Drake, Drake tweeted me and said, hey, girl, I really want to meet Shanae, LOL. So if he knew what Shanae was, and if he knew one of my most dirty characters, and he wanted to, quote, meet them, then he obviously knew how, quote, vulgar I was before he worked with me. By the way, he's the one that direct messaged me saying, let's do a video. I'm not the one who hit him up. I mean, he knew I was obsessed with him, but the world knows. So that's what happened. And then, so I
Why
tweeted.
do you always get pulled into this
I
stuff?
love it. And then I tweeted Drake Bell publicly, and and I said, bitch, don't act like you didn't know how vulgar I was when I was shoving my fist up your ass, because that's what you insisted that we did. And then he just wrote back and said, ha ha ha, too funny. So then all these kids now take it the way of him being like rude. But I'm like, no, I think he's admitting that.
No, I think he's admitting
that he fucked up.
I'm going to say I'm Team Drake and all this. I think he was just kidding around with Kingsley initially. I'm just throwing it out there.
Here's why I'm not Team Drake or Team Kingsley, because I love both. Both are equally great. No, but Drake Bell is like psychotic on Twitter. Like, he will go on rants about things that have no, like, mean nothing. He'll literally be like, I fucking hate this person. He's a fucking piece of shit. I hate this motherfucker. And then the next second be like, I take back all that I said. He's like, he's nuts.
Who is he? 2013 Amanda Bynes? Am I right? Am I right?
By the way, speaking of, he's the one that when Amanda Bynes was like literally needed mental evaluation, he went on Twitter and said, guys, I hung out with Amanda yesterday, El Torito. She is fine. Like, okay, no, she was not fine, Drake Bell. So if Drake Bell is can like obviously he doesn't know what insanity looks like. Yeah, because it looks like Amanda Bynes.
Well, it's funny. I was reading something about her because there's like all these pictures where she's like the picture of health, and her mother's like come out publicly to say that like she does not have and nor ever was declared with any mental illness, and it was the marijuana use. And I'm like, wow, laced with PCP, like what?
Laced with a history of insanity, laced with bipolar disorder.
Like what is that? Like what?
Speaking of drugs, this is perfect. These segues are just so natural. I have to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this, but fuck it, let's talk about it. Zane, which by the way, my computer corrected to Zanny. Zanny and Lou. I don't fucking know their names. 5 years later, I still don't know their fucking names. Two of the One Direction members.
I was like, who are you talking about? O2L? I mean,
what? Got caught smoking weed.
I know.
Oh my god, it's such a controversy.
I know.
Two 20-something-year-old fucking English kids.
Rock star. Just be happy they weren't shooting up heroin. My god.
I mean, we don't know.
Well, in the
obviously, if they're is it Instagramming when you video? Insta-videoing? Whatever. Obviously, if they were Instagram videoing them smoking weed, what are they not Instagram videoing that they're too afraid of us to see?
True.
Probably them shooting up something in the butt.
Who cares?
I don't know. It was literally on, you know, when you go to presshilton.com and like on the top banner, it's like this blinking pink thing and it means something crazy happened. And I always click on it because it means somebody died.
Sure.
So then I'm clicking on it. I'm like, oh my God, Brittany, no, Brittany. And Brittany's not dead.
No.
It was this. And I'm like, why? What?
That's just.
Give me a dead person. Until Zanny and Louie come out like dead from doing weed. Like, I don't care.
I mean, it's just, yeah, I don't know.
But then again, who knows? Like, what if weed is like a gateway drug? I don't know much about drugs. I've never done any of them.
I mean, you can say anything. Like, some people can drink alcohol and some people are alcoholics. Like, you know what I mean? But like,
you know what it is? It's like when you go to like the Yogurtland and you get a sample.
Right. Like, you can't handle Yogurtland.
Okay, first of all, bitch.
Like, let's be real.
First of all, let's take this back to 2 years ago when we, by the way, guys, just to show you how classy we are. So we were pitching our TV show. This was before it got sold or whatever. And we were on a lot. And we were both like,
what's a lot? Shane, people don't know what that is.
Sorry. A lot is where they film shows. It's like really famous people are there.
They have like offices, like production offices.
Yeah, it's really fucking boring.
And they have fancy things like their own coffee bean and their own.
No, wait, don't give it away.
Okay.
So the best part is we're walking up to the meeting. We're like nervous. We're shitting. We're terrified. All we can talk about is like, what if we get it? What if this is it? What if we're famous? What if we get TV shows? What if? And then we see a Yogurtland and literally every...
But here's the thing.
Went out the window. Didn't care about the show. I was late. We think we were late.
The Yogurtlands on these lots are like special. They're like, first of all, cleaner. You kind of realize how dirty like Starbucks and like all these places are in like the real world when they're on the lots because they're like so pristine and they have flavors. They had some crazy flavors.
Oh, they had flavors that were like specifically for. I'm sorry. They had. Sorry. Might have had some yogurt today. They had some flavors that were very specific.
We were like sampling like.
They had like Spider-Man, Spearmint, like things that were like
had crazy flavor. The best though was there was 2 doors and like I was so embarrassed that we were doing so many samples that like I went out the other door because I was like I didn't want them to see.
No, she went out the back
ran
door
out the
because
back
literally
door.
she
So
had like
embarrassed.
18 sample cups filled with cinnamon roll.
Literally. Oh yeah, was that what it was?
Cinnamon roll.
That was really
Snickerdoodle.
good.
And then she walked out the back door. So you say,
And you're allowed to have samples, but I just was embarrassed.
I mean, you're allowed to have a sample. You're not allowed to. The worst, though, is now they've changed it. I don't know if Yogurtland has, but Menchie's has, where you don't get to do your own samples anymore. Like, the woman will come behind the counter and go, what flavor do you want?
Oh, that's the worst.
And literally what happened was, so I walk in, I'm like, I'm just going to get a sample and get the fuck out of here. I walk in, really like casual, pretending like I'm going to get something, like really contemplating. Like, I even like went to grab one of the big cups and then
you were like, wait.
put it down. And then I was like, oh, I'll just get a sample. And then she goes, great, what flavor?
Oh, that's the worst.
And it was about a 15-second staring contest between me and her of me giving her a really bitch face and her giving me a yas queen face. It was really uncomfortable. Finally, I was like, I would actually like 2 flavors. And she goes,
yas queen.
Okay. And she sighed. She went, okay. As did. Like literally, I wanted to take that visor off of her fucking head and strangle her with it.
No, it's a problem. They're taking over the sampling.
But guess what? I got her to give me 4 samples. So, fuck the system. I don't give a fuck. What were we talking about?
I don't know. When do I get to bring about the Kardashian thing I saw today? I was really obsessed.
Well, my third thing was the Kim Ye wedding, which I literally could care less. Like, I don't know what else I would care less about. Maybe if Drake Bell got married.
Well, you know what's really upsetting? I was with a friend of mine who was in London last night, and I was like, do people care there? And she's like, it's all over. The Kardashians are like all over. Like, they play out the episodes there for years. So like, they're as big there as they are here, which is just so upsetting.
Wait, where?
In London, in England.
God.
It's so upsetting because I was like, do they even care over there? Because like, you know what? She's like, totes. But I saw this thing and I knew my friend told me.
Did she really say like? Do your friends in conversation say like totes? Like just the like an actual word?
Like I don't even know. It's just the way I hear things.
You have like this gay guy thing in your ear that like changes everything. Like somebody's like, oh, hello, would you like to go to the mall with me? And then you hear, yes, bitch, let's slay that shit, Forever 21. Totes.
Yeah.
Continue.
No. So were you aware, and maybe you probably were, that Kim Kardashian at one point was Paris Hilton's closet organizer? You did know that. Okay. Which I sort of recently found that out. And there was a thing today on a website and it was just like it was like a gif of like all these times Paris Hilton has talked shit. And like when, like all these times on the show when like Paris was like, Kim, like, go clean out my closet. And Kim's like, okay. Like literally those were like the gifts. And it was like, Kim, when are you doing my closet? And she was like, okay. And like, and then it was like, I know Kim, she's a hoe. Like, I mean, like she, and all these like pre-surgery Kim Kardashians. I'm still I am fascinated with the plastic surgery that Kim Kardashian has got. Her face is wax.
But okay, first of all, you're right. But second of all, is it
I'm not
surgery
even mad.
because she looks just like her mom?
I know. But that's why it's genius surgery because I how many days I've tweeted this that like the times that I get in these before and after Kim Kardashian Google holes because it's very subtle surgery. And if you look at her before, you're not like she doesn't have like a big nose. She's not, it's not like you're the glaring thing. You're like, oh girl, she needs a nose job. She like got it very slightly like done. She got her cheeks like slightly. She has like.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you only do slight adjustments if your dad looked like a fucking wicker piece of furniture? Like, wouldn't you be like, maybe I don't want to go that far?
I mean, who looks like a wicker piece of furniture?
Bruce Jenner.
That's not her dad.
Yes, it is.
That's her stepdad.
You know what I'm saying, though.
But
what
I mean,
I'm saying is it's a like result.
Oh, okay, I hear what you're saying.
Like for me, like I'm gonna go. I'm in my gym clothes. Like I'm going to the gym because I'm looking at you and your ankle. Like and I'm like I need to go to the gym.
Sure. So you don't want to be. No, I got it. No, I get it. I'm not. I'm just more fascinated that like she was like I need at like a young age got all this weird stuff done. I mean, I don't understand what she got done and the fillers. And I mean, I can't. And her hairline is different.
Has Chloe got anything done?
Definitely.
What?
Her nose.
No.
Yeah.
She looks just.
That's the best you can do.
Anyways, good God.
I don't know. I mean, the whole thing I just find and like this girl who was a closet organizer just had like $1 million wedding in Florence, Italy. Like, I mean, what? You
know what though? Like, I feel like all these people are gonna die really like brutal deaths. You know what
I don't think they are.
Like, I feel like good people die in their sleep, and then like bad people get like brutally slain.
I don't think I don't.
Like, I feel like Kim. Like, okay, for example, like
what are they gonna do with their life?
Like Rob Kardashian, who, by the way, like
what happened? Why didn't he stay? What happened? He left the wedding
because he probably was like, "This is."
He flew to France, stayed for a night, and was like, "Bitch, I'm out.
Because, I mean, let's be honest, he went for the hors d'oeuvres. I mean, listen, I would too.
The food was probably great.
It was probably amazing.
The food was probably like
I feel really bad that people are calling him like obese. First of all, he was like me when I was at my goal weight. Like, he's probably not even 250, and people are like, he's a whale. Tag his ear and throw him in the zoo. And I'm like, first of all, when I was that weight, I felt great. Like I went to Target and like finally got people clothes. Like I didn't have to like get specially made clothes. I felt amazing. And then like fucking tag his ear and shit. It's so depressing.
He's probably like, I'm over this bullshit. And Kanye's
he doesn't give a fuck. And listen, everybody's like, oh my God, he's so depressed. That's why he's sad. He's so depressed. No, he's just like, you know what? Who cares? I want to eat some food. Which, by the way, sounds great. If I was in the Kardashian family, my family was that fucked up. You know how much weight I would weigh? I'd be, I don't know, 550. Oh, by the way, the world's fattest man died.
Oh,
that big Mexican guy with the tumor on his back, which was really
God,
just fat.
I wasn't. Okay.
No, he's my favorite. He had parades. They actually threw him parades. That's why I like Mexico, because they throw parades for fat people. Here, we just give them a show on TLC.
That's why I like Mexico.
I love Mexico. You know what's weird? Well, I've been did I tell this story yet? I don't know if I've ever told it. I think I haven't been allowed to tell it because Lisa said, don't tell this story publicly.
Oh, the Lost in Mexico story?
Yeah, because her dad would get mad at me.
Oh, yeah.
But I think her dad likes me now, so it's fine. He listens. Hey, Glenn. He loves us.
Sorry.
Every time I get with him, which is all the time, Glenn
get with him.
Get with him.
That's such a weird thing to say.
We go to restaurants. Okay, well, like with Lisa and whatever.
Right.
But it's all about me and him. It's all about Shane and Glenn. With one end. Don't say two ends. He'll kill you. We go to restaurants.
Is
and
one end normal?
Yes,
okay.
It's above average normal. It's great. I love it.
Uh-huh.
So like we'll get salads, right? Like we both love a good salad. And just like me, he goes to the same restaurant every day. But he loves these croutons. I love the croutons. These croutons are amazing. They're polenta croutons.
I've seen you pack in some croutons before.
I can pack them.
Pack in some croutons.
So all my croutons were gone, right? And then I look up on my plate and there's a crouton there, and I'm like, wait. I've already soaked all those up in ranch and eaten them. And this one, I look up and he looked at me and he goes, have one of mine.
Oh.
It was a beautiful moment. I could have just taken them right there.
I don't even understand how you're like croutons is like the first thing you're not allowed to have in life. Like, I just don't understand it.
Croutons is the one thing I'm allowed to have in
life.
See,
that's like the croutons is the thing. It's like I would never like waste it on a crouton. You know what I mean?
Oh, but these were polenta croutons.
I mean, I get it.
Soft, supple.
That's interesting.
Salty.
So it's like cornbread on your salad.
Anyway, so me and him were sitting, and he asked me, oh, by the way, this is a perfect segue. God, I'm so good at these fucking segues. He was like, oh, so, I love the podcast we were talking about. And then he goes, wait, you're writing a book. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Wait, what are you writing? A book?
A book. It's a B-U-U-K-E.
Are you writing a book?
I'm writing my book.
Oh my God.
First, I just want to address the fact that, yes, I do find it hilarious and ironic that I'm the person who always says, I've never read a book. And now I'm writing one, which is why I think the title of my book should be the first book I've ever read. It's funny, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, I love it.
I thought about it in the car today.
Oh, it's really funny.
Along with the theme song.
There's a theme. Oh, my theme song.
Yeah, your theme song.
Sorry.
So the
I
first
thought you thought of my theme song when you were peeing. That's so fucked up.
The first book I've ever read.
Oh my God, that's so. I hope
it'll
they
be out
like
soon.
it.
So listen, guys, I have read books before. I'm just not a huge book person. I'm not really into reading whatever. And I wasn't really even going to do this until I talked to the editor and the publisher about it. And we were, talking about like, well, what's like a new way of doing a book? So the way she said, she's like, you don't have to do like your life story. You don't have to do like a novel where there's characters. And there's, a lot of YouTubers have done books where it's like kind of based on their life, but it's like, for example, like, hi, my name is Jen and I'm a makeup guru. So my book is going to be called Jackie. She's a makeup guru too. And it's like, they literally just do, it's like what Lauren Conrad did. So like my book would be about like Sean Dodson, the YouTube star who moves to Hollywood. I didn't want to do that. But instead,
wait, should we give away the premise yet though?
Yeah. Because I want their input.
Okay.
So instead, I'm going to be doing more of a collection of short stories that are all moments in my life that I find funny and interesting, really personal, sometimes sad, sometimes hilarious because it's sad. And yeah, so later in the year, I'm going to be asking you guys for like, what stories do you want to hear?
Maybe you should save the Mexico one for your. That's
I
a
might save
good
the Mexico
one.
one.
Save the Mexico one.
Good.
I know.
I'm going to save the first time we ever met. Me and you.
You and me?
Yeah, it was a really sad one.
When I told you about your teeth?
Mm-hmm. Let's not talk about it. I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
But I'm also going to talk about stuff I've never talked about before, so that's going to be
Oh my God.
fun.
That's so fun. Yeah, so there's going to be a book.
There's going to be a book. Speaking of books, you know who else wrote a book? A book?
I don't know.
It's Farrah Abraham time. Oh God, oh God, oh God, what have I done? That was God's voice. Okay, first of all, huge announcement. Huge. Farrah's sex toy Twitter account followed me, and they're only following 17 other people. This is big, guys. This is big. Second part of the big news, somebody tweeted Farrah Abraham's sex toys Twitter and said, you should go on Shane's podcast. And then she replied and said, totes, tell them to reach out to my PR people. Which, by the way, I don't think she has PR.
Yeah, who are her PR people?
I don't know. Her sex toy. Her sex toy has PR people. Maybe that's what she's talking about. We need to get her on the fucking show. Oh my God, if she comes on the show, I could test out her sex toy in front of her. I could play with it. Not like sexually. I could like put a carrot in it.
Not sexually.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, no, totally.
So a lot is going on with
so
Farrah.
Howard Stern. You're gonna like take a sex toy. It's gonna be a whole thing.
Mm-hmm. So a lot is going on with Farrah this week. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with Memorial Day. I don't know if you heard about this. Farrah posted a video on Cake where she said, Happy Memorial Day. And then she goes, whether you're back home for the summer, visiting your family like I am, there's a lot to be thankful for. Good, the bad, and there's a lot of life changes.
Ooh.
And then she said, oh wait, I lost the quote. But she says something similar to, so happy for Memorial Day, a day to remember my memories.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're lying.
You know, forget about all those people that serviced the country and died. Memorial Day is
Memorial
actually
Day is to remember her memories.
To remember her memories.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Okay, first of all, yes, it does. I'm Team Farrah on this one because I think
that doesn't make any.
We all need a day just to sit back and remember our memories.
That is
like what happened in the past.
She is amazing.
Her second book, her sequel should be called
book?
Memorial Day, a day to sit back and remember my memories. I would read that. Speaking of which,
remembering my memories.
Speaking
of
which, her memories. So I can't stop looking at her Twitter. It's so good. She's getting so many followers now. I think it's because of us. Hashtag Farrah on Shane. Hashtag Farrah on Shane. She retweeted a quote from Joel Osteen, that big creepy Christian guy.
Yeah.
And it says, see your spouse, your children, your family as being extremely valuable. They're a treasure that God has entrusted you with. And then literally the next tweet is a actual picture of her vagina. Like an actual picture of her vagina. And it says hashtag thankful, hashtag Farrah sex toy, hashtag coming soon, hashtag yum. And it is a picture of her pussy. And it's her pussy, but it's her vagina and there's two things. A lot going on. Pussy and vagina are the same thing, sorry. Her vagina is in a toy that looks like a flashlight and it's pink and it looks like an actual vagina and there's like lips hanging from it and skin tags and there's a mole. It's really intense.
There's not a mole.
There's a mole. Look it up. There's a mole. She also has an ass toy, which I thought was interesting. It's like, when you come out with a line, you need multiple versions, right?
Oh
so she has her lips, I think, her other lips, her down south lips, and then her butt lips. There's 3 different toys. And I want her to come in the show and bring all 3, and I want to test them out. I want to do a science project.
She's not going to be like Laura Grainer and like give you a copy of like her
a
book,
signed vagina.
A signed vagina. She's going to make you pay for it.
That's true. Well, you know what would be amazing? Science project. Okay, so she brings in the 3 flashlights, if you will, and we lay them out on the table, blindfold me, you shove my dick in each one, and I tell you what it is. Genius. I'm gonna know for sure when it's the butt because that pussy ain't that tight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I've seen a Coke can in there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to talk about her anymore.
I want her and Drake Bell to get into a fight.
Oh,
God, that would be so amazing.
You could probably start it. You might as well start it because you always get tied into this shit anyway. So you might as well just be like, know what?
True.
Am I right?
Soy true. By the way, that's a thing now.
What?
People saying soy instead of so.
Really?
So I heard a girl do it when we were shooting our movie. Hashtag Shane Dawson movie. Hashtag coming this fall. Plug. Some girl. Well, she changed the line. It was supposed to be like, "Ooh, that's
Wasn't
so
it like,
hot."
Didn't she just like trip up her words and not mean to say it?
She changed it.
Oh, she changed it.
She took creative liberties. The line was, "Oh my God, that's so hot." When we filmed it, she goes, "Oh my God, that's soy hot," and I was like, "That's amazing and
really
terrifying."
funny.
And she's like, "Yeah, it's a new thing." So
she knew it was a thing already?
Yeah, I thought she made it up. And now every single gay person I follow on Twitter, which is thousands, has been saying soy. Like every sentence. Like, soy excited about my soy milk and my soy cream treat. Soy.
Men should not be eating soy. There's so much estrogen in
Oh my
it.
God, I started growing boobs. So Lisa...
Do not, are you eating soy?
No, she accidentally bought soy milk instead of almond milk. This was like a month ago.
No.
So for a straight week, I was eating soy milk with my oatmeal. And I started like being like, am I getting boobs? Like I was literally
I think it
like,
takes more than a week,
like,
to be fair.
Not for my body. I was like, am I getting boobs? And then Lisa's like having explosive diarrhea every day. She's like, my stomach is so fucked up. And then I finally turned around the milk and I was like, this is soy, right? And we both had like that sixth sense moment where like we started remembering our memories. And like her memory of being on the toilet, my memory of somebody at the gym going, do you have boobs? Like it was all coming back. So guys, don't drink soy.
Men should not drink soy. It's so bad.
Now,
or eat soy.
Now, before we get to our guest today, which is very exciting, I want to bring up something that I thought was interesting. I was going to save this for the comments, but I feel like we should talk about it now.
Oh, no.
So I got a comment that is from Danny. Hey, Danny. This is on
Can we just talk about the size 15 font of your printout? Are you blind?
Okay, first of all, I did not print this out. My slave did. And yes, he knows I'm blind.
It's like I'm like reading it from across the room. It's so big. The font.
Don't read ahead.
Sorry.
Okay. So this is from Danny. This was on sdarmy.com. It said, "Dear Shane Dawson and there's two ands, Lauren Schnipper." They spelled your name right. That's
Thank
exciting. So like, I don't hate Shane or anything, but like, I feel like Lauren like can do way better for herself.
It's so true.
Reasons why: Number one, so like Shane doesn't respect Lauren at all, all caps. I mean, have you seen his vlogs with her? Ugh, so freaking pissed. Okay, first of all.
What's his name, Danny?
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, fuck you. First of all,
what's his hashtag?
Danny.
What's his name? What's his handle?
It's just Danny, okay?
Okay, I'm just wondering.
Just Dan. I'm not giving you his handle, you creep.
I just want to.
Anyways, first of all, whenever I turn on my camera for vlog, you literally go, ugh. And second of all, that's like our thing. Like, we're not going to sit here and be like Joey Graceffa and be like, I'm so happy, aren't you?
Oh my
like,
God.
What was that?
I don't know. That was me being Joey Graceffa.
What was the blah, blah, blah?
I don't know. It just came.
That sounds delicious. You just came? Interesting.
Yeah.
Number two, Lauren is always trying to make Shane happy. But when it goes the opposite way, it is non-existent.
What's non-existent? The happiness?
I guess me trying to make you happy?
Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
Of course not. Why am I going to try to make you happy? Every time I make you happy, you cry and then it gets uncomfortable.
You barely know my name.
Oh my God. One time when we hugged, it was like she cried and it was like a whole thing.
God, I don't do well with contact.
Number three, Shane always makes fun of Lauren's Jewish heritage. Getting fingered at a Jew camp is traumatizing. I mean, I'm 1/5 Hispanic and nobody makes fun of that.
I mean, I'm just going to say, Danny, I'm going to disagree with you on that because making out and doing things at Jew camp is super fun.
Not traumatizing at all. By the way, I don't make fun of your Jewish heritage.
Not in a long time.
I think Jew is like the last thing I call you. I'll call you like fat or stupid, but like Jew.
Totally.
Like that's like mean. Like people die.
Like I would never
like
do
Jews
that.
like die.
Like your kinkle, yeah, that's fat. But I mean, like
no, like your kinkle's fat, but like honestly, I'm proud of you for like surviving your heritage. Right? That's a thing. Okay. Number four.
Oh God, what world do I find myself in?
This is last. Lastly, Lauren should work. This is my favorite.
Okay.
Lauren should work with other YouTubers like Jenna Marbles, Grace Helbig, or Clever TV.
Oh, did
First
you know?
of all, bitch, Clever TV, but that's not a fucking YouTuber. That's like $1 million network. You could never.
Are
get a
they
job there.
hiring?
Oh, don't even. And those. Oh, Clever TV. Shut the fuck up.
They asked me to speak on a panel at YouTube. I'm sorry, YouTube at VidCon. We haven't even talked about VidCon at all. Talking about working.
Is it called like the wizards behind the curtain?
Basically, it's like working with YouTubers, and they literally reached out. They're like, I don't know if you have time, and I was like, yes I do.
Wait, who else is on it?
I don't know.
Is it an expose?
I don't know
all
who's
the
on
deets,
it.
all the secrets.
I'm gonna tell all the. It's just so weird because they're gonna be like people. It's like the premise is like, do you want to work? You don't want to be a YouTuber, but you want to work with YouTubers. Like, these are the people to talk to, and I'm like, I wouldn't even know what to tell somebody.
God, no, that sounds horrible.
Oh
It's gonna be literally. It's gonna be you.
Like this just happened to me. I didn't.
Who's it gonna be? Okay, wait.
Who is it gonna be?
It's gonna be you.
I don't
it's
even
gonna
know.
be the woman who killed herself after she worked with Fred.
Then there's the girl that I know well who I need to write her email back, who works with Rhett and Link, who I love, who's great.
Everybody else has killed themselves, so I don't really know who's gonna be.
Everybody else is good. That's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally just gonna be me being like, don't do it.
Well, if you guys want to see that panel, which I disagree, I don't think you should, go check it out, but don't.
I'll
check out
cheat
my
it.
panel. We're going to be doing a sneak peek of my movie and a Q&A with the cast.
We're gonna be doing a lot of things at VidCon. We'll be letting you know.
By the way, a lot of you guys have been making your name tags. I guess last time on the podcast I said, if you come to VidCon and you want to meet me and you're cool, make a name tag that says either Farrah is my queen or I'm not annoying. And I'll know you're a podcast listener. And podcast listeners, I will literally treat you like gold. Everybody else, fuck you.
Well, except for the people that sign up for ShaneDawsonMovie.com, because if you go there, we're sending out an email very soon with all of the deets for VidCon.
You know who's not getting a hug though? Danny. Because listen how he ended this.
Oh God, there's more.
He said, "I love you, Lauren. Like you're the best."
Oh my
And then all caps, "Slay, Mama Queen. Yes, God."
What is with the Slay Queen?
I don't know.
What
We've
is with...
already talked about
I
this. I don't
know.
know.
I
And
know.
then P.S. Shane is a douche. P.S.S. Just because Lauren has a lanky body doesn't make her any less of a person. I mean, some guys are into that, right? With like 10 question
Oh my
marks.
God, Danny, you think I have a lanky body? That's so sweet.
You're like so lanky.
Oh my God, thank you.
I don't think they've seen you in person. Well, there you guys go. Those were our
Thank
stories
you.
of today. We need a name for this first half of the podcast. How about the bottom half, the top half? Top heavy.
Bottom.
I'm more bottom
I
heavy.
know. No, neither of us are top heavy. Let's be real. Let's be real.
All right, you guys, we're going to take a short little pee break.
Maybe with that tofu and estrogen and soy, you're top heavy.
Can't wait.
Sorry.
When we come back, we're going to be with Andrea Russett, YouTube extraordinaire, and I'm going to make her real uncomfortable. See you soon. All right, you guys, once again, I want to give a huge shout out to one of our sponsors, Squarespace. They are the all-in-one platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website, portfolio, or online store. Now, listen, I don't know about you. Well, actually, I do know about you. You do not have a website yet. I keep telling you to make one. It's so easy. I have like 20.
People make them for me.
So true. You guys have actually been sending me a lot of your Squarespace websites. Lauren's Vag is a brand new one that I'm obsessed with. Also, Lauren's Clit is really hard to find. Luckily, they sent me the link. Yes, Squarespace is really awesome, guys. If you want a free trial and to get 10% off, just go to squarespace.com/Shane and enter the offer code Shane. It's really easy to use. It's literally like drag and drop. You know, like they have so many different custom layouts that you
Beautiful
can use.
Designs.
Really nice designs. Not for your clit. That one's terrifying. They have 24/7 support, live chat, email. They're located in New York City and Dublin, so they're all around. It's only $8 a month and includes a free domain name if you sign up for a year.
They have like an online store situation, so you can start selling stuff.
Ooh, what are you gonna sell?
My vagina.
Well, that's free, so it's not really a store.
So true.
Also, you don't need a credit card to start your website today. That's the awesome thing. You can go try it out with no credit card. You know, just do your free trial, make your Lauren's Vagina website, try it out. If you love it, then do the $8 a month thing after that. So yeah, they support our show, so we want to support them. So please, it would mean a lot to us if you went to squarespace.com/Shane, use the offer code Shane, and made a fun website. Send it to me on Twitter with #ShaneSquarespace, and maybe I'll give you a shout out. Maybe I'll look at your website. Maybe I'll bookmark that shit. Probably. And we're back with Andrea Russett. I said that right?
Yeah, Andrea Russett.
Everybody's name. Andrea Russett. That's
You're
what
like
it
the
is.
first person that didn't mess it up.
Really? What do they usually call
How
you?
hard could it be?
Russett.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's
I like that.
It's very
though.
French.
Russett.
I'm gonna start calling you that, or Rousset,
Rousset?
because there's 2 T's. It's like ballet. Wait, but your YouTube name, it's very, very confusing.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that, man.
When did you make that?
2009.
So you were wait. Now this is even okay. Age, my favorite game to play with all these young YouTubers.
Yes.
Okay. So Lauren, you're gonna have a guess. I'm gonna have a guess.
Okay.
You are either 17 or 35. Lauren?
I honestly think, I think she's like, is she 19? She's either 16 or 19.
Okay, wait, now here's my real guess.
She's 16 or 19.
Here's my real guess, because that was a joke. I think she's...
I think she's not. I think she's 19.
19.
19? Is
Yes.
that your final guess?
No.
19 is my final.
18.
18?
Yeah.
No. 20. No.
20?
I don't know. You don't have crow's feet yet.
Yet.
When did you have crow's feet, Lauren?
I don't.
17 and
I don't have them. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm going 19.
19?
Yes.
I'm 18.
Fuck! Damn it, son of a bitch!
I'm almost 19, though. June.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, you're kind of right.
I'm totally right.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Oh, wow.
Thank God she's of age. I didn't even ask when she got here.
I never do. Tinder never tells you. Okay, wait. So you're 18. Okay, wait. So your YouTube channel. So back in 2009, you were 13.
13, 12, something around there.
That's such a scary
See,
thought.
this
Yeah,
is
it is.
no. My 10-year-old niece just got an Instagram and a phone, which is terrifying. But more than all of the terrifying things that can happen, like she's now picked her handle and like her name, and I'm like, really, you're 10? Like, you might change your mind.
That's a very big decision to be making.
I
Huge
think-
decision, and that was, I mean, maybe a wrong decision for you. So
Very
you're, so
What is it?
My
it's-
YouTube name?
Wait, okay, wait. Let me see if I remember it. Because I never, okay. Because when I type in your name, you pop up and I watch. But like, I've never typed in your YouTube name. I don't know if anybody does.
I hope not.
think it's, okay, all caps. It is ghetto, small x, fab.
Mm-hmm.
All caps, fab,
Mhm, mhm.
small x, girl.
I mean, I'm
No,
lost.
not girl.
Fuck, goddess.
No.
Ghetto
You're way off.
bitch.
No, you're way off. Come on, I was 12.
Twerk.
Twerk?
When I
that
was-
wasn't even a thing.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, fabulous.
No. No.
Oh. Okay, what is it?
Ghetto X Fab X Forever. And I spelled ghetto wrong, so I don't. Yeah.
And how many subscribers do you have now? Like a billion?
I have 1.2 million.
Wow.
God, how embarrassing.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean, how,
really, that's like
congratulations,
really
but
embarrassing.
that's
Thank
so
you.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Can you change it?
Yeah, is there you allowed
I
to
mean,
change it?
you can change it so it's like Andrea Russett, but
Mhm.
I feel like people know me so well by it being such a terrible name. Like,
Mm.
why bother changing it?
Wait, so when you, okay, wait. I've seen some of your videos. Obviously, I don't watch too many because I'm, a 25-year-old man, and that would be creepy. But so, like, do you start out like, "Hey guys, it's me, Ghetto X, Ghetto Fab, Ghetto Forever"?
I don't think I've ever said my username in one of my videos ever.
What do your parents think about your username?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever asked them. I think my mom, she's just like, "Oh yeah, my kid's on YouTube. Just search Andrea Russett." Like, never the actual name.
You're not gonna get like a tat of like Ghetto Fab Girl Forever on your
It
house
was
or something?
actually a surprise. I was gonna do that. Now you ruined it. So.
Wait, really?
No, oh my god.
I don't know. All these YouTubers are getting tats.
I know.
I looked on Insta the other day.
Yeah.
I follow a lot of YouTubers who I don't even really talk to or like,
Mhm.
and so many of them are getting tats.
Really?
Tats.
Oh my god,
Tats.
are you gonna get a tat?
Fuck no. What am I gonna get a tat of?
I don't know.
Where? I mean, I have a lot of places to get tats. I have a lot of skin, but like, where am I gonna put them?
I mean, I've never even seen your upper
Do you have a
arms.
tat?
I do have no tats,
Good for you.
but I'm gonna get one.
What are you gonna
Why?
I
get?
kind of want to get one.
A bird.
It's a
You're gonna
horrible-
Oh, that's so
It's a
typical.
horrible
Mm.
decision.
It's not.
Are you gonna
I'm-
get like on
promise.
your like ribs? Is it gonna say like breathe in or something?
No.
Oh god. What would it be?
I actually did a video a long time ago.
Yeah. Didn't you watch it, idiot Lauren?
Come on. It was like
X-Fab, you don't even know.
it
Back
was
off,
like,
ghetto.
it was like a video called "Prove Them Wrong" about
Mm-hmm.
like proving haters wrong. Typical YouTube video.
Toads.
So to celebrate 1 million subscribers, I was gonna get a tattoo that said "Prove Them Wrong,"
I don't know
but
if I
I
would
never
get that.
did.
As a girl, I don't think prove them wrong on your body is a good idea.
but not somewhere you could see it.
Like, hey girl, I heard that you was real bad in bed, and then you show them your prove them wrong tattoo. Like, I don't know. By the way, okay, this whole hater phenomenon, I get it. There's a lot of haters, and YouTubers get haters, whatever. I literally was at the Grove, and I saw a 10-year-old chubby kid wearing a shirt that said, like, I love my haters.
That's like a thing.
Like,
People
who the
wear that.
Who the fuck are they? Who is this kid talking about? His parents?
All his haters.
That's sad. Like, who? And
I can't. I can't even.
And I don't love
I-
my haters. I hate my haters. They're assholes.
I hate the word hater.
I know.
I just think it's the dumbest word.
Let's replace it with ghetto fab
There we go.
girl for life.
For life.
Okay, wait. Let's start from the beginning because usually when I have a guest on, I look at their Wikipedia page and I look at their Draw My Life.
Yep.
You do not have a Draw My Life.
No. Do I have a Wikipedia page?
No.
You did, but it was like it was a little confusing because it was under Ghetto Girl, but then it was under your name, and then you were linked to all these people who
And there was
I
like an
can't
X and
stand.
there was different lowercase ghetto, and we were all confused.
It was way too much for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
how did you start?
Yeah.
You were
What's your
13.
deal?
Well, it all started with Justin Bieber, like most things in life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Yeah. He put up a video on his YouTube that was like, if you make a music video to my single one time and it's like the best one, then you can meet me. And I was a die-hard believer, like
no.
die-hard. So I spent,
have you reformed?
I mean, yeah, I think we all have.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Okay, good.
He has not, but yeah.
Yeah. But I made the video. I spent 3 weeks of my summer making it.
Oh my
and
god. Did your
it
parents
got,
think you were nuts?
oh, for sure. I was like in my room all the time on their laptop.
Mm-hmm.
But it got 3 million views, but I didn't win.
Oh my God.
3 million views.
I know.
Why didn't it win? How did
He
it get 3
picked-
million views?
He picked the winner out of a hat.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
And then he smoked it.
Exactly.
I hope you were over him right after that. Picked it out of a hat.
Wait, you
right?
got 3 million views?
You
How?
spent
I
all
don't know.
summer. You got 3 million views, and he picked it. Fuck that guy.
Wait,
I know. I was seriously hurt. I was like, beeper. This
Wait,
can't
what
be
was
true.
the video? Because 3 million views at 13. Like I'm going child porn.
Wait, what was yours the biggest one of all of the ones that were done?
At the time, like before they announced the winner, it was. But then once they announced the winner, then everybody went and watched
God.
it.
Yeah, but
God.
it's bullshit. Hers probably wasn't
Who was
as
the
good.
winner?
Some like basic girl.
Ugh,
So basic.
Jenna Marbles. No.
I love Jenna Marbles.
I do too. I'm just saying somebody that became a huge YouTube phenomenon. Some bitch, and then they became a huge phenomenon. No, okay, wait. So, what was your video? Why did it get 3 million views?
I did. It was all pictures, just a ton of pictures of me with like every word. So it was like one time, and it was like me moving. But it was on a webcam, so I had to write everything backwards on my body because
Oh my
I
god.
didn't know how to work a computer.
Complicated.
And I used Sharpies
Oh my
because
god.
I'm an idiot. So I had to like
Oh,
scrub
God.
it off every time. Like I put work into this video.
So much ink all over your
Wow.
body. Look like an O2L member.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait. So you make that video, it gets 3 million views, and then
And then after that, people just kept commenting like, make more, make more. So I was in that whole like music video stage of YouTube.
How does a 13-year-old do? That's so. When I started YouTube, I was 8, maybe even 19. This was back when, oh God, you were like 5 years old.
I was
And-
not. You were the first YouTuber I watched.
That's terrifying.
As well it should be.
That's terrifying. How old were you?
I don't know.
Like 12. Oh my God, I ruined it.
It was you and Brittany I
Oh my
watched.
God,
Oh,
I
BLT.
Oh my God, BLT, love her, delicious.
Love her.
Wait, I ruined America. Wait, so yeah, because I was like 19, and it's weird to think that these kids nowadays are like 13, and they're starting. I feel like I'm late. Like I should have started earlier, but the internet wasn't around
I was
then.
like, it didn't exist. I'm like,
Wait, so like
you're supposed to invent the internet. What's wrong with
Oh,
you?
sorry. So you sat there. You're like in 7th grade, 6th grade,
6th, 7th, yeah.
and your friends are like.
Yeah, were you in LA? Were you like in a Hollywood scene?
No, I lived in Indiana.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So what did you and your friends do at that age? Like, did you get together and say, "Let's become YouTube stars"?
Well, most of the time I just did it by myself, and nobody really knew about it because I just like post a video and it'd get like a couple thousand views, and I was like, oh my God! But nobody from school ever found it. But I did have one friend that would come over and we'd be like, "You want to make a video? Let's make a video."
And what kind of videos were they?
Chris Brown, all
What,
that.
What does
like,
that mean?
Like the Forever, you know that song?
Did you
Yeah.
lip sync or something?
Oh yeah.
You would just sit in your room and like lip sync.
Well, we went hardcore. We were like outside at the parks. We'd bring our cameras places. Like,
This is like back in my year when we would do like backyard shows for like our neighbors.
yeah, man.
That's you don't bring up your sad memories.
That's what you used
That's
to
like,
do.
That's like back in my day when they had the guillotine and they would chop off somebody's head in front of us.
Where did you go from backyard show to guillotine?
Because you're past. You're from the
Okay,
1800s.
okay, all right.
Okay,
Moving
wait,
on. Sorry.
So you make these videos. When did it become a career? When did you blow up?
I think it was like my sophomore year. My local radio station found my videos and they contacted me and asked if I wanted to be like an on-air jock.
Oh
So
my
I did
God.
that, and they had me doing like I was their Hollywood representative or something, whatever it's called, where I went and interviewed artists.
Oh.
So I got to interview like One Direction,
What?
Ed Sheeran, like crazy
Wow.
stuff.
Okay,
So
okay.
that's when I was like, wait, maybe I should like do this for a job.
Okay,
That's cool.
let's take a break and get there. Okay, so you're interviewing. Okay, One Direction. I could not care less about them, but for some reason I'm interested. So what was it like? When was this? Which one did you meet? All of them?
I met all of them.
Okay, were they all high?
Actually, it was like the very beginning of their career. Like
Mm.
I didn't really know. Everybody's gonna hate me for saying this. I didn't really know much about them when I did do the interview, but they were like super, super like shy, down to earth.
That changed.
No,
So
Yeah.
which one was the nicest one?
Well, I interviewed Liam because everybody else had like a separate
Which
interview.
one is Liam? Is he the one that looks like he's on heroin?
He's the one who looks really old. Like he has a beard now.
Heroin. Wait, Liam's the one that people say is fat. He's not fat.
He's not fat.
I don't understand.
He's
that.
very good looking, I think.
I love heroin chic. Wait, so he was. No, he does. No, wait, that's not him. One of them looks like a Tim Burton character on heroin. I don't think it's Lewis.
I think I only know the Zane one and the Harry one.
Okay, there's
Zane's
Zane,
my fave.
Mexican. By the way, his sister. Is this real? His sister has like a Twitter account. So okay,
Does he have a sister?
I got followed by this girl who had like 300,000 followers, and she's like, "I'm Zane's sister, and I love when you take the piss out of my brother's band's music or whatever." So I was like, I followed her, and then we started DMing, and then I'm like, "This is weird. You're 13." But then I'm like, "Is this really his sister?" And I'm like, "Is that like that's a I don't know. Is that
You
the
got-
thing?
you
don't
got-
know?
wait,
You
he
are
does have a
catfished.
sister. He does have a sister.
Yeah, her name is like Malalalala.
Malalalala.
Malik.
But is it really her?
I don't know. I used to talk to the Olsen twins on Twitter back in 2008
I
for
used
like
to-
ever, and
oh
it
my
wasn't
God.
them.
I used to talk to Nick Carter on Facebook.
It was probably him.
I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. I got catfished.
How embarrassing.
I really think so.
Okay, wait.
I haven't thought about that in a long time.
Okay, wait. So you're interviewing One Direction. That's so embarrassing. It's so obvious that you would do that. You're interviewing One Direction. Nick Carter, though. Yeah, I thought you would have went for like Howie or something.
He found me.
They were definitely catfished. Although he did go through a stage where he was like drunk all the time.
I might have been that
And you
stage.
look good when somebody's drunk.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay, wait, so Ed Sheeran. Okay, that guy? I don't know who he is, and I see his name everywhere, and I haven't looked him up yet, but I just see he looks like a hobbit, right?
He's British and
He's like super redhead, super ginger.
Yeah, okay. How is
he's
he?
like a big deal though.
Yeah, he's huge. He's so nice. Best interview, like favorite interview I've ever done.
Really?
hmm
Did he hit on you?
No, he's old.
Really?
He's pretty old.
How old is he?
I think he's like
Oh my God, you're gonna be like, he's 24, and then I'm gonna feel like I'm
He's like
fucking ancient.
24.
Really?
no. I thought he was like 28.
Oh my God.
Oh, just die already.
The
I don't
You
horror.
old piece of shit.
How are you even still here?
Who was the worst interview you ever did?
Probably Cher Lloyd. I didn't even like post it online.
Which one is she?
Oh, she was
British.
just on like tonight. What did I just see? I had no idea who she was. She's
Wait,
British.
is she?
Yeah, she's British.
Is she?
Yeah, she's that one.
Oh, she was on the
She
Today Show. She was like singing on the Today Show, and I was like, "Who is this girl?"
Yeah, she was very like. Well, she had a very long day, and we like got the interview at the end of the day, so it might have just been she had a bad day, but still like.
How
Don't
could
be
people-
mean.
But isn't she recent? This was recently. Then you must have done this. Or
No,
you
no. She was on X Factor like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's.
So
like,
you were in Indiana doing these for like your radio station?
Yeah, I drive to like Chicago or Detroit.
Wow.
How fun! What a cool gig.
was
Okay,
really
so then
fun.
that led to, like, what? Okay, so what is your? Because you do a lot of different stuff. Like when I went to your channel, like, and I watched it's you do tags and then you do the comedy. And there, you do a lot of stuff. Like, so what is your thing? Like, if somebody said like, explain you, what would you say? I am
Gosh. I don't know. I do like you said. I do anything.
Mhm.
I like doing tags.
Get
I like-
that tattoo.
I do anything.
It's better than prove them wrong. Okay, so but you're connected. Who's like your group? Because I feel like there's different posses
Of
in
like
there, too.
friends, YouTube wise.
Yeah, like who's in your other channels box?
Oh, very select few. No, actually, I
Mm.
only have my other channels, but the YouTubers I do hang out with, like Gen X Pen.
Okay, I love her. I met her at VidCon.
Yeah,
She's like 12, right?
she's 17.
Okay, that's still young. She's hanging out with like all these older people. Like, saw her in a video with like a 30-year-old, and they're like hanging out with Jen girl, and I'm like, okay, first of all, Gen
What?
XP, I'm like your dad. Like, you're 12, you can go home. So okay, so you're friends.
What do you
with
do?
her.
Wait, what do you do on your different channels? What are the different channels?
I have my main channel where I just do whatever. I have my Andrea Russett channel where I used to post all my interviews, and then I have I now just launched my beauty channel.
Ooh.
By the way, I
Good
love
move.
the way when you're like, I have my main channel where I do whatever.
I know.
And then have my second channel where I do whatever. And then my third channel, I do what it's beauty, but it's what
It's pretty much whatever.
Yeah, what does whatever mean? Like, what is? I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't even know what I do most times. Most times I just turn on a camera and hope I think of an idea. I don't know.
I think that's the cool thing about YouTube now is like, back when I first started, it was very like you either do comedy or you do Makeup Guru or you do music. Now it's kind of, you can literally do anything every day, whatever you want. And
Do you
people love it.
vlog a lot?
I used to, but I feel really awkward going out in public now, like
it's so
vlogging.
awkward.
I can't do it. It's like
Joey-
a mental block.
No, Joey does it. Like Joey Grissam. He literally like we'll be in the store and it'll be like crowded and crazy and people whatever. He'll just whip out his camera, get that high angle. He'll just start talking all fucking loud, and everybody's looking at us. He does not care. I don't.
Well, that'll teach you
understand.
for going. That'll teach you. I can't even do my own joke. It's so funny. I'm like, who told you to go skinny jean shopping with Joey Grissam?
Okay, first of all,
That'll teach you.
First of all, we went to Vaughn's. I don't do skinny jeans. Okay, wait. Okay, so you have all your channels. Before you really interrupted me, Laura, what was
I'm
I talking about?
sorry. It was really funny. You knew you were thinking. It's like,
wait,
what are
we
we doing
We were
shopping with
talking-
Joey
oh,
Grissam?
your friends. Okay, let's get back on your friends. So who else is in this cool clique?
I am friends with a lot of beauty gurus.
Ugh. Okay.
I
Which
know.
ones?
Lauren, Love Elizabeth, Arden Rose, but they're not like complete beauty gurus. They're, like they do other stuff too.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and then-
So
What about
how
like
did you-
Bethany Moda?
I've actually never met her.
Okay. Does everybody? Okay. I started following her on Twitter because I hear her name all. She's one of these people. There's so many YouTubers. I'm so out of touch. I'm like, I don't really watch YouTube anymore. So I hear about all these new people and I follow them and I'm interested. She's one that I just heard about, and then everybody either loves her or fucking hates her.
Really?
Like girls, some girls, maybe it's just beauty guru girls who are jealous.
Jelly.
Totes jelly. I mean, Totes peanut butter and jelly. And just like hates her. But then I found out she has like fucking clothing line and like
Dude, she's everywhere. She's
She's
on
everywhere.
like billboards and trains.
She's like the face of
like-
YouTube right now. They're doing all these
Yeah.
ads. That's like why I know who
she's
she
the
is.
face of YouTube.
Basically, she's on
She's-
huge. She's on big TV
It's
commercials.
a good face. I'm
I
glad they
mean,
went with her.
You know what I mean?
God, what if they
I
would have
mean-
went? I mean, I love PewDiePie, but I mean, if,
I mean, I'm just
that
saying
was on
those
a
are our
billboard,
options.
if I was on a billboard,
Could you imagine?
people would never click on.
The horror.
Okay, so you're friends with like makeup gurus. Who are you friends with? You're friends with Rebecca Black. I feel like.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Oh,
She's
we
one of
love
my
her.
really
I
good
feel like
friends.
she's
I
friends with
love
everybody.
Rebecca. Mhm.
She's like the Paris Hilton of YouTube. You know how like Paris Hilton has like all those parties and like all the celebrities come and they all kind of hate Paris, but they all kind of like are scared of Paris. They love Paris and they're like, Paris, you're a genius. I feel like that's Rebecca.
No,
like, all
Rebecca's
her
so
friends.
nice.
No, I know that, but
We've
like all her
We've had her on twice. We love her.
But all her friends kind of like I could when I see them in a group, like I was at VidCon one year and it was Rebecca and then she was surrounded by all these people. This was like 2 years ago, oddly enough, by the way. I feel like all these people are now like famous YouTubers, but back then I don't know who they were. She was surrounded by them and she like walked by and her hair was like in the wind and she's like, hey Shane. And I was like, hey back. And then like all her minions were like looking at her like, where do you want to go, Becca? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? So scared of her. Like she's like the queen bee. And then one of them turned around and made like a mean face to me. I think I talked about this before. And I was like, what are you looking at, bitch? And she was like, oh my God, sorry, that's just my resting face.
And then that's what I said. I totally relate to that. On that note, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
What? On that note, on the resting face note, when we come back, we're gonna get back to Andrea and less about me and my my insecurities. All right, you guys, I'm very excited. Obviously, we've already talked about the fact that I'm making a book. Making a book.
We're making a book.
We're writing a book. Sorry about that. So obviously, one of our sponsors today is Audible, which I'm very excited about. Audible, they have over 150,000 titles of books to choose from. Soon to be mine, right?
Ooh, Audible.
There is a free app for iPhones, Android, and Windows Phone. I just downloaded this. It's really awesome. Basically, it's the Audible app. They have all the books on there. It's really, really great. If you already like, listening to stuff, you like listening to podcasts, you probably would like listening to a book.
But I think also what's cool about this is like, you actually own the books that you get in Audible. It's not you're just streaming them or renting them. You own them. You know what I'm saying?
They own you. Let's be real.
I mean,
Can't stop
right.
listening. No. So if you go to audiblepodcast.com/Shane, you get a free audiobook and a free 30-day trial, which is awesome. You can listen to any kind of book that you want, any kind of book that you want. What book would you want to be listening to right now? What's your pick?
My favorite Audible book, Tina Fey's book. Hold on.
Bossy Pants.
Bossy Pants. Yes. I would get Bossy Pants.
By the way, I can't wait. When I do my book, I'm going to totally do an audio version on Audible, and it's going to be so cool. I'm going to be like using my sexy voice.
No, totally.
I'm going to be like talking like this for 16 hours. And you can listen to it for like ever. So if you want to get in on that, audiblepodcast.com/Shane. Just go there and get your free book. Get your free book, y'all. Free 30-day trial, y'all. And have fun. We are going to get back to the show. And I am going to go get your... Do you have a book?
Do I have a book?
One day you'll have a book.
Someday I'll have a book.
All right, guys. Enjoy the show. And we're back. Okay, so you're friends with Rebecca. Do you have any, okay... I'm so fascinated. Tell me, YouTube, #YouTube life.
YouTube life.
You're with your friends, and you're with your friends, and you guys are all sitting around listening to, We Can't Stop. And what are you guys doing besides that? In and Out, right?
Oh, God, no. I don't like In and Out.
Really? All the YouTubers tweet In and Out. Taco Bell?
Oh, gosh, no. I don't. I've never
do
had a
you eat?
taco.
What? Get that tattoo.
How long have you been in LA?
A year.
Oh.
I've also never had a hamburger except for one bite.
And you're from Indiana? Isn't that all they do is eat cow?
No.
And meat?
What?
Well, because it's the middle of the country. They just rip open.
That's all they do?
It's eat meat.
No, Indiana's all corn. Everybody eats
Oh,
corn.
right.
Yeah,
No,
delicious.
Right.
corn. Wait, so what brought you here? You were like, I'm going to take this to the next level? Because you sound like you had a good gig going on there.
Yeah, it was Do you guys know Awesomeness TV?
Mhm.
Yes.
They were flying me out a lot to do like shows and stuff with them.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I was like, whoa, this could like actually be a thing. So I ended up moving out here, and now I'm doing my own stuff.
Oh, so you're an awesomeness girl.
no.
Oh,
No.
ooh, that was a face. So you're not an awesomeness
No,
girl.
I did stuff with them in the beginning, but now I'm not.
Okay. I like them. I know a lot of people that work there and stuff. It's
That's enough.
there's okay, I'm just gonna say this. There's a little bit of a culty vibe, right? Like with a lot of their kids, and listen, it's genius. They're making a lot of money, but they get these kids, and then the kids are everywhere, and then they become like an awesomeness kid. It's kind of like Disney.
Yeah.
But then the awesomeness kids are like, I need to get away, and then the awesomeness kids like go away and go nuts.
Isn't Austin Mahone like an awesomeness?
I think
Technically,
he was.
yeah, I think he technically is.
He did like a show on there for a while.
Wait,
Yeah.
so but Leah Marie's like their golden child, right?
Yes.
She's like their golden. Are you friends with her?
Yeah.
You just okay, so you're not.
No, I am.
Mhm. Interesting. Don't believe that. Okay, wait. So you're an awesomeness.
So
girl.
much unsaid right now.
So so many looks. I've known
Mm.
Leah since she was like 5. Isn't that weird?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, it's weird. Okay. Anyways, I seen her grow. She has boobs.
Ooh.
She came over to do a collab with me.
and you were like, "Hey, boobs."
no, she walked in, and me and Lisa literally she walked in like a crop top, and like she had tits, and me and Lisa both grabbed each other's hand and went, she has tits, and we didn't know what to do because they were big, and she wasn't wearing a bra, but it was one of those things where I'm like, Leah, you're like, it's old enough to get a bra now. Maybe she was wearing a bra, but it was like a really loose bra, and like her boobs, it was very uncomfortable, but also like good for her, but also like I don't want to see it. It was great.
It was great.
And she drove herself. I was like, how old are you, 12? And she's like, yeah, I live here alone. I'm like, you were alone? You're 12. Anyways, back on you. So your friends. So like, I'm really interested. I feel like the audience is interested in this too, because in my head, I've never been part of like a clique or like YouTube friends, or I've never really done that. So, because I'm too old. So I'm like, okay, if I was your age, like what would I be doing as
Do you
a
go to
part?
the mall? Do people go to malls?
Yeah, I mean like 3rd Street or whatever the things are
But
here.
then I'm not talking about that shit, Lauren.
I
I'm
wanna
talking
know-
about when 9 p.m. rolls around and y'all are laying down on a shag carpet and you're singing Miley and you're like talking shit about other YouTubers and you're Insta-ing and you're
They're getting
hashtagging.
crunk. I mean, is that what you're trying to get her to say?
Yeah, like, what is
I'll
that?
say it. She's not gonna say it. She's
is
getting
crunk?
crunk.
What
I
is
wanna know.
crunk?
I don't know. You tell
Like, do
me.
you
I
guys
don't
like
know.
give each other tattoos and like do like
No.
weird games? Like you play like Truth or Dare, but there's like you have to stab one of them if they get it
Yeah,
wrong.
that's actually exactly what what we do.
Don't joke. Lindsay Lohan did it on her documentary.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she played a game of Truth or Dare, and if you didn't do the dare right, you had to stab yourself. Crunk.
You know that's crunk.
That is crunk.
Maybe you can't handle it.
I cannot handle that.
So walk me through. Okay, it's Saturday night. It's 6 p.m. Go.
6 p.m. All right, 6 p.m. We'll probably go out, get something to eat,
Mm-hmm.
come back.
No tacos.
No tacos.
Tell me you don't go to like Earth Cafe.
Oh
and
my
shit.
God, everybody goes there and I don't really like it. I don't like the vegan and like the healthy stuff. I don't like that.
You will.
I won't. I won't.
So where do you go? Where do you go?
Okay, this is like so typical, but Cheesecake Factory.
Yes, please.
Oh, I love it.
What do you
Shane's
get?
favorite place.
What do you get?
Oh, there's so many different things to
I
get.
am coming. Okay. continue. You're of age. You can hear that. Okay. So you sit down at Cheesecake Factory. They bring you the menu. They bring you the skinny list. Is when you throw that shit aside.
I do,
then
and
what
all
do
my
you get?
friends use that one, and I don't. Like, I can't deal with that. Are you
No,
kidding me? I
no.
came here to eat.
Yeah, you came here to eat. Okay. What do you get?
I get, okay, I either get, there's 3 things I go to.
Mm-hmm.
It's either the chicken Caesar salad
Yes, please.
or the fettuccine Alfredo, chicken added,
Uh huh.
or if I'm really feeling it,
Oh, slay bitch.
the filet mignon.
Oh,
Wow.
Sometimes-
all hail the queen.
Wow. You better eat up because I used to eat like that too, and I used to be skinny like that too. It don't last. You can't do that forever. That fettuccine Alfredo sounds
Do you get
good.
cheesecake?
but
Do you
it's
get
so
cheesecake
good.
afterward?
Sometimes.
Oh my god.
Sometimes I just take it home.
You know
What's
what's
your
great?
flavor? Wait.
Cheesecake is the cake of cheesecake is better than
No,
the cheesecake.
the Oreo.
That chocolate-
Oreo cheesecake. Yep,
We just made a connection.
we did.
Oreo is that little mousse, that little section, that little. It's gray. It looks like cement, and like you.
You save that part for last.
Oh my
Yup.
god. There's that little dollop of chocolate on top.
Do
That's
you get
kinda-
your own piece or you share?
Are you kidding me? I get my own piece. What do you mean
Share.
share? What is sharing?
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Rebecca Black can get her own piece. No, what happens is Rebecca gets a piece, and then everybody's like, "I'll have what Rebecca's having. I'll have what Rebecca's having." Okay, I know that's how it is. It's great. Okay, so you're at Cheesecake. You get your cheesecake, whatever. Okay, so now where do you go?
Then we go back to someone's apartment, and if there's like a party or something, we'll all go. But
Well, what's a party?
Yeah, where's that?
I don't know, just random house parties.
What do you guys do? Dance?
Like, are they college parties? Like,
No, it's like all like mutual friends.
I don't know who's having, like, they're just having house parties.
Well, Janoskians usually have a bunch of parties.
That was a funny sound. What?
Yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't gonna say anything because I figured everybody in the room knew what that meant.
Janoskians?
Is that a person?
It's like you don't know what the Janoskians are? It's like
Excuse you? What?
it's like the Australian O2L kind of. I don't know
There's
if that's
more than one O2L.
I don't
can
know.
only
That might be a
handle
bad
one.
comparison. I don't know.
I can
Are there
honestly,
6 of them as well?
I don't know how many. Oh, Ariana's dating one of them.
Ariana Grande?
Grande?
She's dating one?
Yeah, Jay.
She hops around. Me and her follow each other on Twitter. We're besties.
We're
But
besties.
the girl hops around. She's a homie hopper. Every time that's a term, by the way, homie hopper. Every time I look, she's like new boo, and it's like her and some new literally, and they all look exactly alike. They're like half Mexican, half white with a backward hat. Is that what he looks like?
Yeah, actually.
Exactly. And like a tattoo of like a bird on his shoulder. And
Oh my god, he does have a ton of
shut
tattoos.
the fuck up.
He does.
And it says like free yourself on it.
I don't know what his tattoos are, but
Okay, so you go to a Jabberwocky party.
They party, like they throw parties.
No, Leah told me this.
So wait, are they at the dinner, or they're getting their party ready? Before
no.
you're at dinner?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not always Janoskians. I just like figured you guys would know who they were, so
No,
I said
thank
them.
You. Thank you
but
for helping us. learn.
enlightening you on the
Yeah,
Janoskians.
Lord.
no idea.
Okay, so you're at a party, and like you get there, and then what happens? Like, does everybody swarm you and go like, oh my god, let's Insta?
No. Oh my gosh. Usually this is like a thing. I was actually surprised. I don't know if I should be saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Yes.
At these parties, there's like security, and they're like
What?
no pictures. Like
Just at the Janoskians?
Are they famous? I don't know. I'm so confused.
Wait, but specifically theirs, or like all these
a
parties?
lot of not all of them, but a lot of parties. There's like sometimes. One time I went to a party, I had to sign a release form.
Wait, are they singers? I'm so confused. How do they have security?
They're YouTubers. They started off as YouTubers, but they do have a
Okay.
song, and it just came out that they're making a movie with Lionsgate.
What?
Jesus.
Wait, they're YouTubers?
Mm-hmm.
Did they get a lot of views?
I don't know.
How have I never heard of them? This is so
Never
weird.
They're
heard of
pretty
them.
big. Like they have millions of followers.
Really?
Yeah.
And they're out of Australia.
Yeah.
So
But they
they're
live
really-
here.
Like, I have no idea who these people
I'm
are.
so confused.
No idea.
Okay, so
I'll be that behind
what
the
is an
times.
O2L party? Is it like that?
Oh, 12
Is there
doesn't throw
security?
parties.
What do you mean?
What do you mean they don't throw parties?
They don't throw parties.
They're all like different
Well,
ages.
they don't all live together. Does like one of them throw a party, and then it's
Well,
not called an
There's
OTL
four
party?
of them that live together.
Wait, which four?
JC, Ricky, Kian, and Connor live together.
Connor
don't-
lives with people? I feel like Connor, I mean, I don't know him that well. I've only met him a couple times. I feel like he's independent bird. I feel like, I can't imagine him living with people. I imagine him being like, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to film a video. And like, I don't, like, what?
But
Like,
why don't
yeah.
they have parties? They have a house.
I know they have a really gorgeous house, but I mean they've had like 2 parties, but I don't know.
He needs to get his own place. I don't understand people who. I think I
Connor's
talked
probably
about
like,
this.
I don't want to have parties.
I talked about this before because like Joey lives with people, and I'm like, what are you doing? You're making a lot of money, and why are you living with people? Like,
Because they
live
like
alone.
people.
I hate people.
Being
Well, I
alone would
know.
be so terrifying. I would never want to live alone.
Oh, you don't live alone?
No, I live with Jen.
Oh, the dream. Wait, you live with? She's 12. I'm so confused.
She is 17.
Okay, we need to have her on the podcast. I need to. Talk
Why
to
is
her
she
about this.
17? Doesn't she need like
Why
a
is
parent?
she 17?
Well, I mean, doesn't she need like a parent or guardian when you're 17?
I am her parent and guardian.
Really?
Dun dun dun.
That's
no,
scary.
I'm not.
What is? So wait. Okay. So is Jen part of this? Like when you guys go to like parties?
Oh heck yeah.
Is she a partier?
I mean, what do you mean partier? Like goes out with friends?
Like
yeah.
dances on table and shit?
No, my goodness. What parties are you going to?
Oh,
I've only seen movies. Andrea.
I've
only
danced on a
seen
table. I've
movies.
danced on a table.
I've never been to a party. I'm not kidding.
That is not true. You just walk in and then you leave.
Okay, first of all, I've never been to a party.
I have forced you to go to parties before.
Okay, I just did quotes and I said hashtag.
You
I meant
did.
quotes. The only quote party I've ever been to is like your husband's 30th birthday party. I've never been to like a teen.
Does that not? I'm
No,
sorry. Over
I've-
the age of 17,
I've never been to a rager. That's what they're called.
A
now.
rager.
Oh, you've never been to like a teen kind of
No.
rager. Oh, you should invite Shane.
You want to come to the next Janoskian
Oh
party?
my God, go to the
Can I
Janoskis.
sign a release for him?
Oh my God,
No, they don't
please
have
go.
release forms.
Oh wait, who has?
They
release
just have
form?
security.
I can't say.
Wait, somebody has a release.
She
form?
signed it, and
Oh my God, it's O2L.
No, it's
That's why
not.
you said they don't have parties because
No, I wish they had parties
Oh.
because they have a perfect house for parties.
wait, who is it?
Why
Was
don't
it-
you have parties?
Wait, let me guess. You
I
don't
live
have
in an
to.
apartment.
You don't have to
have
say.
parties.
It's a ratchet apartment.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to say because I don't want you in trouble. I don't want you to get sued. So there's a release. Okay, I'm just gonna give you categories and you just like blink. Okay, is it a YouTuber?
But you can't hear her blink.
Oh,
It's not
so
a
it's
YouTuber.
a singer.
But no. But
Oh.
if I told you who it was, you'd be like, what? Like, it's very.
Random.
No.
Oh. Is it okay? So
this is not going to be fun because she's not going to say who it is.
But I'm really good at guessing, so this is a lot of fun. It's a game. Is it a boy?
Yes.
Okay, it's a boy. Is it white?
Yes.
Is it white?
Does it think it's black?
Sometimes I'd say.
Interesting. Interesting. Is it me? Okay. I'll figure it out throughout the show. Okay, so you move here. You're going to parties. Like, what's the end goal? Like, what do you want to do in 5 years? Like, what do you see yourself doing?
I would really like to go back into radio. I really like doing radio.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And this is like so far-fetched, but like dream goal would be to have a show like Ellen. That'd be so awesome.
Wait, so you're into like hosting and stuff?
Yeah, I used to host a ton of events when I did radio stuff.
So now why have you been like in touch with, I feel like MTV would fucking suck you up with a straw.
Yeah, I had a meeting with them a while ago, but
do they just not, they don't get, you know what the problem is? They're scared of YouTube and they don't get it.
Nobody really understands the YouTube world yet. People are starting to.
They understand
But you already have like radio cred, so like that probably helps.
They understand it, but they're scared because it's the competition. So they're probably like, oh, but she's more famous than our shows. Because, I mean, you get more views than their fucking TV shows. What about, have you ever thought about doing, I was on the treadmill and I saw this really shitty MTV show.
The treadmill?
The treadmill.
Treadmill. You know what? Sorry, I've been on one. Have you?
No. I've never been on a treadmill.
Anyways, I was on the treadmill and there was a shitty show playing where a guy was like hanging out at some festival and they were dancing and then he was interviewing celebrities and they were doing stupid little jokes, whatever. And I didn't know who he was, and instantly I was like, why don't they have a YouTuber do this? It's so much smarter. Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing stuff like that and even putting it on your channel?
I've wanted to. I just don't exactly know how to go about doing that.
Well, you'll figure it out. You've only been here for a year. You gotta get some time. You know.
I think that would be cool.
Was it like crazy moving here where you were like, this is the big move to LA?
Yeah, I actually moved a week after I turned 18, and my mom didn't believe me that I was going to do it. And I was like, Mom, I'm going to move to LA. And she was like, okay, Andrea. And then I started packing.
I know this is a touchy thing that no YouTuber wants to talk about because I don't like talking about it, but we don't have to get into specifics. But like, when did you start making money? Because it's a weird like thing where when I started making money on YouTube, I was like, oh, I'm making money. Oh, is this going to last forever? I don't know. And then I got nervous and I started saving everything and then I was afraid to spend it. And then I eventually moved me and my mom out to LA. And I think it's like, when did it happen where you were like, oh, I have enough money now where I can move out on my own?
It wasn't until like probably like 4 months before I actually moved. Like in the last like year and a half. And I've been on YouTube for like 4 years.
Wow.
Like obviously AdSense and that kind of stuff, but it wasn't until I didn't even know about like YouTube networks and all that stuff. Like I didn't know that was like a thing.
Are you with a network?
Yeah.
Who are you with?
Full Screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with them too. I just made a face because I'm like, I don't know if am I supposed to say? I'm not really with. I guess
no,
I am
you
with
are.
them.
You are 100% with them.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
your channels are within their network.
Nice. You're part of the full screen family.
Full Screen fam.
Did you ever? So you were with Awesomeness. That's a network, right?
It's a network. I was never with them.
What? So you were just hosting for them?
Yeah, like they would fly me out and be like, "Hey, do you want to be on the show?" Like as a guest, and then yeah, and then they were like, "Well, we really liked you on it. Do you want to come back and be like a regular feature?"
Wait, didn't you just do something with them? Or no, who was that? That was you, right? Did Brittany BLT sent me a picture of you? No.
That was Full Screen. But that was me.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. In my phone, I have a picture of you smiling.
Yeah, she was like, wait, let me take a picture of you. I was like, wait, what?
It was pretty great. I was like, oh, I know who that is. I think, I was already following you at that point. Okay, wait. There's so much more I want to ask, and I don't want to get too creepy or deep. I'm really obsessed with your life.
Yay. Somebody is.
So, like, okay. Like, what does a girl like you do? Like, okay, we won't get into specifics once again because
she told us she goes to parties.
But like, okay, how do you deal with like dating / relationships? And we don't have to get specific, but like, how do you know? This was my thing when the whole YouTube thing started. I mean, I had never really been on a date anyways, and then luckily I found somebody who wasn't really like into YouTube and whatever. Like, how do you know, as a successful 18-year-old YouTube girl, that somebody wants to be with you for the right reasons? Like, what if even just friends in general, like what if they only want to like get tagged on Insta?
Yeah, that actually is like, I never thought that would be an issue because I always thought like for like real celebrities, I was like, dang, like no wonder they only hang out with like other celebrities.
Yeah.
But like going to parties, even like random people will come up to you and be like, hey, like can we get a picture together? Or like they'll be like, wait, are you Andrea? like, it's really weird when people actually know who you are and then they're like, we should hang out. Here's my number. Wait, let's post a picture.
Weird.
Yeah, it's really, really weird.
And then you're like, I don't know you at all.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, I'm just on YouTube.
And you're like, we have nothing in
What are you
common.
doing?
I went to the Cheesecake Factory. Where'd you go?
Exactly.
So do you have to deal? Are you scared about like, I mean, that's because you're so young. I can't imagine being, I mean, and you've been doing this for so long, but like, okay, what if you eventually, say when you're like 25 and you meet a guy and like you guys are going to get married and stuff, are you still going to YouTube?
I want to do YouTube for as long as possible just because I feel like it would be kind of like crappy on my part to be like, oh, I moved on to something bigger and better because it's where I started and it's how I got started. So I feel like I should always like, even if it's just like monthly videos, if I get like crazy.
Do you think it's the reason I brought this up is because I've been thinking about it lately and I'm like, okay, I'm starting to feel a little trapped in the past because a lot of the fans grow up and then they move on, but then new kids come along.
Yeah.
So I feel like I have had like, I feel like I'm 25, but I have the same types of fans that I did when I was 18 who are expecting the same types of things. You know what I'm saying? So like when you're 30, are you still going to be having to do like videos with Ricky Dillon where you're like tasting donuts? Like, am I
I'd be
gonna
down to taste
am I
donuts.
gonna still have to
That
do
sounds
like am
great.
I still gonna have to doing videos with Ricky Dillon where we're tasting donuts? Like when we're 30, like because that's what the audience wants. Like it's like how do you think as you're growing you're gonna change your video style? I guess that's my question.
I hope I mean, I always want to kind of do the same type of thing because I like doing like rants and stuff like that. So I don't think I'll ever grow out of that. I can,
True
I can
that.
always rant,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I'll always be doing the same like little tags and like
Yeah.
what's in my
I like
purse.
this. Yeah, I like this whole hosting thing. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I think you should do that. I'm into that. Where would you want to go? Like, what's like a cool event or something that you'd be down to like?
I want to do stuff for like MTV Movie Awards, like even just red carpet stuff. Like, you know how Tyler Oakley does that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
He's living my dream.
Okay, so pretend like we're on the red carpet right now, and Lauren is a what would we call you? A celebrity. I just heard that word.
Celebrity.
It means famous lesbian.
We've just met and I'm not a lesbian, so I just want you to know that. Not that I would have a problem if I was, but I happen to not be one.
Okay, so Lauren's movie just came out. It's called The Story of My Life with the sad face at the end of it. So like, okay, first ask her a couple questions and then ask her about her outfit and action.
So your new movie just came out. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Damn,
Well,
I'm messing up already.
Yeah. Do you want to take that again?
So,
From the top and action.
so your new movie just came out. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, the title sort of speaks for itself. It's the story of my life. Frowny face.
Frowny face. All right. Why? What made you decide to add the frowny face?
I mean, like, look at my outfit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not working out the way I'd like to. However, I'm here, so it feels that feels good.
I bet. Yeah. Great. So you said your outfit. What exactly are you wearing?
Oh, well, I did not pick this out, so I can't claim responsibility. But there's it's tight.
It's tight. Okay.
Wait,
Because
who picked it out? I'm sorry, I just broke Carrie. Who the fuck picked that out for you? Are you? Oh, is this fake? Okay, never mind. Continue. Because I'm like, who? Your husband picked that out? Who? I doubt it. Like, who?
She's
picked that
in
out?
character.
I was in character.
Sorry.
You just ruined it.
I believed it. I believed it.
Fine.
Keep going.
I'm wearing this because my pants are feeling tight right now, and it's a fat dress, and my cankle doesn't fit in the other shoes. I sprained my ankle. I'm getting over it. Are you happy now?
This is great.
That was really good. I really enjoyed that.
You know what?
I feel like is the sequel going to be confused phase? Or just happy phase? That was really good. I give you an A+.
Yeah.
Lauren, I give you a...
Thank you.
I give you a D.
You know, I give you a D because you were like interrupting my flow.
Okay, fine. Then let's go. Okay.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm Austin Oh, I need somebody I know more about. I'm
One Direction. Justin Bieber.
Okay, I'm Justin Bieber. Okay. My new movie just came out. My fourth 3D movie.
3D.
Called... Yikes.
Still believing.
Still believing. By the way,
Still hanging on.
Did you know Drake Bell's fans are called Beliebers?
Nope.
Thought that was pretty
No
great.
way.
I don't think that's a real thing.
He thinks it is. He has a lot of Mexico fans.
Mexico?
I said Mexico because like Mexicans in America don't like him, but the actual like Mexico loves him.
Good for him.
It's interesting.
Loves Drake?
Yeah, or maybe they just love Taco Bell. I got confused. Okay. All right. My new movie came out.
Your new movie came out. Still believing or still hanging on? What's it called?
Yeah.
I think it's still hanging on, but
still hanging on in 3D.
All right. So Bieber, how's your night going so far?
Pretty good, girl. What's your name, babe?
My name is Andrea.
Oh. What's your last name, girl?
Russett, Andrea Russett.
Oh, are you sure it ain't Russett?
I'm positive.
Maybe Russett?
No. Russett. It's
okay, cool.
It's Russett.
That's cool though. It's gonna be Bieber soon. Okay, what you got, girl? Give me a question.
So there's been a lot of stuff going on with Drake Bell and yourself.
Oof.
Can you kind of fill us in on what's actually happening?
Oof. I know what ain't happening. A movie for Drake Bell. What is happening is still hanging on in 3D. That's what I want to talk about. That's what I came here to talk about, Andrea. Somebody get this bitch away from me. I'm kidding, Andrea. I'm sorry. I'm angry right now. Tell me more about yourself. What do you do for a living, Andrea?
I'm an interviewer. I'm here to interview you.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, continue.
So, your movie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even take this seriously.
It's less of a movie and more of an experience, Andrea. It's more of a in all the senses experience. It's kind of like the tram ride at Universal, Andrea. There's a lot going on, Andrea. There's things flying at your face.
I relate to that.
Things flying at your face, Andrea. There's smells, Andrea. There's a man, Andrea, that takes you through the journey, Andrea. There's a narrator. There's a lot going on, Andrea. It's an experience.
I'm really, really excited to see this. You've talked it up.
Yeah. Thank you. Good day.
Scene.
And scene. Thank you. I give you an A+ for that.
Painful.
A+ because you really found the segues in it.
Like the segues.
Yeah, like
that
I
was tough, and you like passed the test.
I passed the test.
You like pass the test. Like
I
next time Justin
totally
Bieber
passed the test.
needs an interview, like I'm gonna call you.
Mhm.
Well, there you guys go. Okay, before we go, let's do all the shout outs. Your Twitter name, boom, go.
Twitter name @Andrea Russett.
Perfect, simple. Your Insta.
@Andrea Wussett.
Wow.
Excuse me?
No, Andrea Wussett. You just replace the R's with W's.
That was a weird sound.
I enjoyed it.
Okay. Yeah, it was slightly racist, but it's fine. Okay, Facebook.
No Facebook.
No.
No Facebook.
Why?
Really?
I don't know.
No fan page?
No, I'm just not a Facebooker.
What am I gonna like?
Are you Is your personal? Are you on Facebook?
She's not gonna give her personal.
I don't have a
I'm just
personal.
wondering.
I don't.
Wait, really?
Really?
There's
Yeah.
so many fake ones, probably.
Mhm.
Weird.
Wait, really?
Is that a big thing? Like, is that not good? I don't know.
I think
I
she's
don't know.
teaching us about the world. I think
Do most of your friends not have Facebook?
No.
the younger generation doesn't give a fuck.
Really?
So what do you guys do?
Fascinating.
I guess just Instagram?
Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, YouTube.
Tumblr?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a thing, isn't it? I need
It
to get on
is.
that. I
What
think
do
I
you do
have
on
one.
Tumblr? It's just a blog.
Well, you
basically.
can post your like own pictures. They can get reblogged. You can like post your videos.
I can't
They can
believe
get reblogged.
That's fascinating.
Ugh, I guess I need to do it.
Mhm.
Ew. What's your
Mhm.
Tumblr?
Andrea Russett.
Okay, that's good. I'll follow that. I don't even know how to follow. I'm lying. I think I have one. I've never used it. I think I just use it because I make my Instagram pictures go to it.
Yeah.
That doesn't really do anything. Okay, and your YouTube, obviously. Wait, let me do it. Let me see if I
Go
remember
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
All caps ghetto with no H.
Mm-hmm.
Small X.
Mm-hmm.
All caps fab. Small X. All caps forever.
Bam.
Wow.
No X at the end.
No X at the
No
end.
X at the
No.
end. Well, there you guys go. Thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my God, what am I doing? Before we go, guys, I have to read a couple comments. I'm so sorry, I almost forgot about you guys. Yes, the comments of the day. These are from sdarmy.com. And I picked out two that I thought were very interesting. This first one is from Aris.
I mean, you never get the names of these poor people right.
Look at it. That's not a word. That looks like your username. There's like 5 X's in it. Okay. It says, I've listened to all episodes and believe me, I know if Lauren has had sex or not. It's
Oh.
all in the moans. Like or or
Does he mean like sex on the show?
I think like in real life.
Oh, okay.
Like if you had sex that day.
Okay.
It says, if they are intense, that means she did not have sex that day.
Oh.
Because she's like a cat in heat.
Mm.
And when they are not around, that means she's satisfied.
Mm.
Mama is a big fat moaner, and I like it.
I'm assuming you mean my moans are fat, not like me being fat, but okay, cool.
Oh my God, wait, no, that's the sequel to the story of my
Good.
life, Big Fat Moaner. Okay, and the last comment is from Kitty. And it says, Shane and Lauren never fail to make me laugh. Whenever I'm at home, on the toilet, or just have a little free time, I love to listen to the podcast. I'm glad he made a podcast because I can listen and not have to watch him all the time. Oh, that was That's kind of mean. Okay.
Finally, something mean about you.
Should have proofread this one. Lauren is the funniest Jew ever. She isn't 52.
I'm not.
I love the
I'm
guest.
47.
Please have Allie and AJ or Harper from Wizards of Waverly Place, please. I'm good.
Okay.
I saw Harper at Nordstrom. She looks good.
Good.
Dyed her hair blonde.
Thank you.
Well, there you guys go. If you had fun hanging with us, we had fun hanging with you. Thank
Yay.
you for doing this.
Thanks
Can
for
I come to a
having me.
Crazy Rager one time?
I hope.
What do I wear?
I mean, there's not really a dress code.
I mean,
So nothing?
not your gym clothes.
No gym clothes.
All right. All right, you guys. I'll see you later. Bye. You thought the show was over. Guess what? It's not.
We're still here.
We're still here. I never leave.
Never.
Okay, guys. I know you want to keep this show free, and so do I. If you want that, we need your help. There is a short, really quick, anonymous survey. It takes like less than 5 minutes. And basically, you're going to answer some questions that is going to help us match what advertisers is the best fit for the podcast. So if you go, you complete the survey, you'll be entered in an ongoing monthly raffle, and you could win a $100 Amazon gift card, which is awesome. So we promise not to share your details, your address, your email, any of that stuff. We won't send you emails you don't want. Just go to www.podsurvey.com/Shane. That's www.podsurvey.com/SHANE. Take your survey and get a chance to win $100 and help keep the show free. Free. All right, you guys. Hope you have fun hanging with us. We have fun hanging with you. And we'll see you on the flip side.